Anyways, as I was saying, this was an attack on all of us. This was an attack on America. Okay, what you would understand if you were paying attention to not just Fox News, not just the mainstream media was pretty disappointing at this time. Myself, I'm not one of those big defenders of CNN in particular, but you know what? If you'd actually bother to watch MSNBC once in a while, it would surprise you. But you'd have to stop drinking the Kool-Aid here. Okay? Here's the deal. When our embassy was under attack, Hillary Clinton did not ignore the warnings. You can't send people into harm's way when it won't do any good. Right? If you had spent, a large amount of time in the Navy, you might understand that. And, I would hope that some people watching my channel would understand that. Are you going to send a bunch of troops in, guns blazing? I mean, look, just like the people who were talking to you about this were employed by Blackwater, most embassies in the Middle East for a long time now, under Bush especially, he kind of gave the security and that includes decisions as far as levels of security to Blackwater for all of our diplomats all over the Middle East. Okay, so this is Blackwater bitching about, well, Blackwater and blaming it on Hillary, for starters. Then you have the idea that, the Russians were involved here financially, okay? Even if you don't believe that they particularly assassinated them, the fact of the matter is they've propagandized this, okay, because they want to distract you from the fact that Gaddafi had a deal with Putin, let you build a base so you can help keep supplying terrorists, which is what fucking, Russia does. In exchange, going to give you access to the Libyan oil fields. That was happening, okay? I've posted the screenshots, links and shit like that on Twitter and blah, blah, blah. Just in case you weren't aware of it at the time because you were drinking the Fox News Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. So anyways, yeah, it just frustrates me because, now basically you want to call me a liberal just for being more aware than you of our national security situation? That's kind of fucking pathetic. And you know who that's a win for? That's a win for Russia, okay? You got to start seeing the pattern that's been just breezing by you for a while now. Alright, so let me see if I can... I had to delete because my SD card was full. Trust a lot of the politicians today. That's very convenient for Russia, again. And I'm not saying they're all entirely trustworthy, but there's a lot of good men that serve our country, man. And to go from Benghazi to that, you sound like somebody who's been programmed. Trump. That's 4 years. Do you want to build a snow? Non-politician to make a difference. The bobbing backward head. Man. A non-politician can make a difference. Oh yeah, he can make a hell of a difference. He can turn this into a fascist oligarchy and basically a satellite state of, you can call it the former Soviet Union if you want. But the Mongolian horde has always fluctuated. And the hallmarks of fascism cannot be understated. The fact that he's prodigal, just like the way a useful idiot would want to be for the KGB, like the KGB would want them to be. And we're having to reassure our NATO allies. I mean, can you not see the pattern developing? I just don't see how anybody who can call themselves a conservative can still think it's a smart idea to pretend that this election was legitimate. Okay? It's embarrassing internationally. It's delegitimizing us as far as promoting democracy on the world stage. It just makes us look stupid. It makes Putin look powerful. It makes them the most powerful nation in the world. Understand that. We now have the most powerful military in the world. We can only say that. Have you noticed that?